No, does it tell you here it was Satan?
No.
It doesn't, okay? Does it tell you here that God is asking for some kind of assistance?
God doesn't need assistance.
No, I'm asking you, does this verse tell you God is looking for somebody to do a job for him?
God is not someone to do a job for him. But people are given choices.
Listen to my question, my brother. Listen to my question. Again, you are, for some odd reason, not understanding.
No,
that particular verse, is God asking for assistance from his spirits?
Is he?
I'm asking you.
I asked you, did a certain verse in the Quran say it was changed? I couldn't give a straight answer.
Read the verse. I've given you the answer, and I'm asking for you to give me an answer.
What was that answer?
I'm asking you the answer.
No, you asked, I showed you a verse in the Quran, asked you, was this verse changed? What was your answer?
My answer was, give me the evidence.
So you give me the evidence here.
Here it is. Let me show it to you.
That's just a statement.
Yes.
That's just
okay.
Hang on,
fine,
pause.
Fine.
Let's have the same standards here.
We are
if
having the same standards,
Quran
my brother.
Isn't evidence that Quran has changed? How do you know this verse here is evidence that it says what it says?
Okay.
Which is it?
If you want to,
need the same level playing field.
We are having a same level playing field. You keep changing it, not me. You see, of course. Watch. Does it say?
Hang on, pause. Either these verses say what they mean.
Yes. Or
no, either writing says what it means, in which case your book has changed. There's a
Yeah.
lot of additions in there that don't belong.
Right.
Or it doesn't mean what it says, then neither is worth the paper it's written on.
Okay.
Now, which is it?
So you accept whatever you want.
Which is it?
Which one?
Do these words mean what they say? In which case your Quran has been added to and has been changed by its own statements.
No.
Or the words don't mean what they say, in which case neither book is worth the paper it's printed on. Which is it?
Well, my brother, there's a third criteria.
No.
There is, my brother.
A third criteria?
Yes, there is.
You went to the end of the discussion to bring in a third criteria.
No, you keep using.
You said the third
John,
criteria.
I have never used one criteria except Deuteronomy 18:21.
So what's the third criteria?
You keep bringing things and keep thinking they are the only way. And you know what you do? You keep speaking, not allowing the other person to finish
which is
by
the
trying
third
to
criteria?
very
Which
easy.
somebody
What God says.
What God says.
Yeah.
Really?
Which is the better criteria?
Which is better criteria?
Yes. Between your two human ones and God's, which one is better? Hang on, you keep saying, but tell me which is the best criteria.
Obviously, God's criteria.
Right, so what is God's criteria about lying?
What's God's criteria about lying?
Yes.
The punishment.
Should you lie?
Should you lie?
Yes.
No.
Would God allow anyone to lie?
God lie on the lie.
Would he allow anyone to lie, my brother?
In Genesis, God gave people free choice.
Would he allow people to lie?
Yes, God allows people to lie if they want to make that choice.
Would he tell them to go and lie?
No.
Would he tell the devil to go and lie?
He doesn't have to. The devil do it all by himself.
So here he tells the spirit to go and do that. Who is he saying it to?
He sent to one of the devil's demons.
Are you accepting now God is actually telling that guy to go and be a lying spirit?
He doesn't have the time to go and do it. It's the spirit's nature.
Now here is the evidence. Read the verse. Read the verse, my brother. It's in front of you. Read it. What does it say?
And when we change and when we substitute, and they say, thou know not, but they say thou art but a forge, but what do they know?
Is that 1 Kings 22?
No.
Why don't you read them? Accept it.
Accept your...
You aren't you now? You have realized I am in a bit of a fix. By repeating the Quranic verse and asking me, do you believe? Now you have come unstuck because I have said yes. I am asking you, my brother,
You believe the book has been
look, it is very easy for you to throw the red herrings, but you don't want to face. Why don't you read the evidence? Here it is. It's a book you believe in, and yet you are afraid of reading it.
Right.
Read verse 19 to 22. Yes.
You believe it's the word of God?
Yes, but I also believe God doesn't make mistakes and he doesn't tell people to lie. Do you believe that?
God doesn't have to tell people to lie. If people want to lie,
so would he instruct people? Would he instruct people to lie? Yes.
Attacking Ramoth Gilead.
Yes. And what did the various spirits say?
One suggested this and all that. And finally, a spirit came forward, stood before the Lord, and said, "I will entice him."
Yes.
This spirit is going to do it anyway.
You're interpreting the verse, aren't you, brother?
Call it what you like.
Okay, go ahead. I'll allow you to.
Thank you. Call it what you like.
Of course.
Let's look at it. It says,
you know the game is up, my brother.
No. And the Lord said, "Who will entice Ahab into attacking Ramoth Gilead?"
Which Lord is this?
It's the Lord of heaven and earth.
God?
Yes.
Okay, carry on.
It says, who will entice?
Yeah.
Finally a spirit came forward, stood forward, and said, "I will entice him."
What did the spirit say?
It said, "I will entice him."
Who?
The spirit said, "I will entice him." entice him?
The one that God asked about.
God didn't ask him to do it.
Read it. God asked, who will entice? Go away. Just read the verse and tell me.
Let's get a few things straight here.
My brother, what is the problem here?
There's not a problem here. Apart
Well,
from the fact
why
I
don't
can't get
you
a
do
word
it?
in edgeways, and you want to take one verse to me?
No, I won't, because you go on and start throwing many red herrings. But now
the old Muslim
we have come to the crunch here. Here it is. My brother, read it.
All right, we'll read it. We'll read it in context.
Yeah, read
First
it.
of all, we've got Ahab, a very wicked king,
Okay,
whose punishment is coming to him and the people who followed him.
fine,
Right?
fine,
And whenever a person is wicked, I can assure you, judgment will come upon them.
fine,
If not in this life, definitely in the next.
fine.
And judgment will come on them for their own doing. Now, Ahab went out and he followed the gods of other nations.
Fine,
Right? When he followed the gods of other nations, he allowed the gods of those other nations, basically evil spirits, to take control of his life.
fine,
He allowed them in.
fine.
And when God said, we're talking about, let's get straight, who will entice Ahab into attacking Ramoth Gilead and going to his death there?
Who said that?
God said that.
What did he say?
I mean, you haven't read this.
I've read it. I just want to make sure I've understood it properly.
So you haven't understood properly. You've read it. You haven't understood.
You are going to explain to me, aren't you?
Trying.
Go on. Don't throw red herring. Just explain the verse. Is it God who has said, who will entice?
God has asked the question.
Okay, carry on.
And there's no shortage of volunteers.
Carry on. That's fine. I understand it now. Carry on.
So you got to understand that even the devil operates within certain boundaries. Do you want an explanation? I'll give you an explanation.
Go ahead.
If you want to study
Go ahead,
words
go ahead.
here, you can go do it.
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Right?
Go ahead.
Even the devil is bound
By what?
by God's power.
My brother, do you have difficulty in understanding English? I'm not being offensive. My question was simple. Whether it's the devil or anybody else, does God tell them to go and lie?
It's God telling
Your
them to
answer
go and
was no.
lie. No, God doesn't have to tell them to go and lie. It's in their nature.
Right. Will he allow any person, whether it's the devil or anybody else, to assist him in a job by going and lying?
Allow a person to assist him in a job. What do you think about that? To put in an answer that you would understand properly.
You see, my brother, that's a very good way of avoiding the issue.
That's not the slightest.
My brother, calm down. Calm down. I want you to read the verse. Read the verse.
You've come to me with a question.
Read
that
the
you've
verse.
obviously thought about for quite a long period of time, and you expect
What
me to
makes
give you an
you
answer.
see a presumption again?
Call it what you like.
Yeah. Why? My brother, the verse is here. Don't think and go all over the place. Just read the verse and tell me.
I'm saying we've got here a very difficult passage, and you want an answer off the cuff.
So
something you have thought about for obviously.
So
a very
after
long time.
about 10 minutes of discussing it, you are making an admission that it's a difficult one for you to comprehend.
So what's wrong with that?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, here's the evidence you have to accept. God sent somebody to go and lie.
God didn't send him. God allowed him to go and do it.
What's the difference?
The difference is God didn't give him the order. God gave him permission.
Read it.
Finally, a spirit came and stood before the Lord and said, I will entice him. By what means? The Lord asked. I'll go out and be a lying spirit in the mouths of all his prophets, he said. So this is what you get for listening to lying prophets.
What did he say?
He says, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouths of all his prophets.
And what did God say?
You will succeed in enticing, said the Lord. Go and do it. The people reap the reward for listening to lying prophets.
My brother, what did God say? That was very quick to close the book. What did God say?
The matter's solid.
1 Kings chapter 22. You see, God has guided you exactly at the right passage.
No, that's not my book.
I know, my brother. That's how it happens. Read that final verse. What does God say?
I'll go out and be a lying spirit in the mouths of all his prophets, he said. You will succeed in enticing, said the Lord. Go and do it.
Who said go and do it?
The Lord.
Did he know he was going to go and lie?
God knows everything. God
Yeah,
knows,
so
yes.
God knew he was going to lie. The verse is telling you,
Yes.
the lying spirit tells him, I'm going to go and lie.
Yeah. But, can I ask you a
Wait.
question?
Let me finish. Let me finish,
No,
and then
no,
you can
I-
ask me
I
a
want to
question.
ask you a question.
My brother, you can ask me after I finish. Here's the verse.
Who made the people believe the
Who-
lying prophets? The people chose to believe the lying prophets.
My brother, that's
reap the reward.
a third issue. Here is
No,
the evidence.
It's all part of the whole thing.
My brother, here's the evidence. Does God tell him he will succeed by lying?
Just run that past time.
My brother, does he say, God said, does the book say, God said, you will succeed? Here is the verse, you will succeed. How was he going to succeed? By lying. So what does God tell him? Go and do it.
A second.
I've been hanging for 3 weeks, my brother. I'll be here.
Yeah. When I asked you, just so I have a level playing field, when I asked you here about the verses in the Qu'ran being changed, you wouldn't accept